there's a metaphor that I like to use that was actually one of my dad's. My dad was a great storyteller around, earth connections. Like he was always teaching us from
Mhm.
everything around us on the earth. And so one of the things he used to say is, see this tree, right? We collected a lot of sap. We used a lot of sap for salves and toothaches and headaches and lots of remedies from tree sap. So he'd always like point out the good sap places, right? So see this sap, and generally sap will run, but then it'll congeal around a wound. If a tree has a limb missing or,
Mhm.
part of it's wounded, you always know that the size of the wound from the size of the sap. So, see this sap, you know, the sap is covering, it's healing the wound of it that's happened to this tree, right? But then once the sap becomes hard, then you know that the wound is better underneath. So you can take that hard part off. We can harvest that respectfully,
Ah,
offerings for it, harvest that, and that can become our medicine. And so I love that metaphor for healing, um, and for us as healers, that my lived experience, so the L under life, my lived woundedness, I grow my own medicine, I grow my sap.
mhm,
And then
mhm.
as it heals, then my sap becomes available uh, for medicining others. Like with
Right.
the tree, it's not only the humans that come by, the bugs come by, the birds come by, the animals come by.
Mhm.
Everybody is medicined from this sap, not just the tree and not just the human. And so to me, that's kind of a metaphor for my practice is that, part of walking my talk is continuing to heal my woundedness when it shows up so that that becomes my medicine.
Mhm.
And I try to
And that
stay in,
hard layer of sap doesn't help
yeah,
us once
no,
we're healed.
yeah, yeah, but it's very useful for everybody else,
Right.
right? So if we can make
Mhm.
the medicine out of it, like we're actually helping the tree when we
Hmm.
connect with that medicine and use it respectfully. It doesn't help if we like rip it off
Right.
and then it
Right.
has to resap and really reheal and regrow. It's medicine, but if it's
Right.
just, there and we can kind of respectfully offer with gratitude and receive some for our own medicine, then the tree lives on in us
Mhm.
and we get better. And so it's devoted itself to our betterment, which is part of its job.
Right.
And we get well.
This is Lynn Fraser. Join us for the 2024 Radical Recovery Summit, January 12th to 21st. RadicalRecoverySummit.com.